Aloha, and welcome to part 11 of Mega Man Zero 2. We just finished the Temple of Flame, where we took out Fighting Fafnir, who transformed into a giant tank. Zero, thank you for your efforts, but don't take it too far. If something should happen to you, Yes, CL, I know, you'd be awfully sad, wouldn't you? You might... I don't know. But we're going to the Temple of Ice. The Temple of Ice, as you can probably gather from the remaining Guardians we have to fight, belongs to Leviathan. Splash Woman, if that helps you remember. And yeah, I think CL has a crush on Zero. I'm just saying is all. I know she's a human and Zero's a Reploid, or Zero is a advanced robot, because technically the guys who copied X are Reploids. Zero did not copy X. He was made around the same time as X, by Dr. Wily. And you know, I think it's pretty frustrating that Dr. Wily is not referenced once in this whole series. Not once. They could have kept building on that storyline, and maybe, I don't know, Zero could have found Dr. Wily capsules or something. That would have been awesome. But alas. I don't think it's a spoiler to mention that there's no Wily references coming up later, so I just think it's kind of a failed opportunity, you know? Anywho, the Temple of Ice is fairly easy. There's a few spikes here and there, but I don't think it's that bad. There's a lot of underwater parts and a lot of fish that you need to cut down. And this ice block part, you better keep up because, you know, it just helps to keep up. Granted, if you do get caught under the water, I believe you can jump higher, so you should be able to make all the tough jumps where there are spikes. But, you know, it's just best to stay on the ice block anyway. And if my voice sounds a little different today, it's because it's a little sore. I'll be doing the last two parts later. Oh yeah, we're almost done, folks. The game ends at part 13, so I hope you're all pumped for that. This jump is really awkward to make sometimes. You have to like dash jump past the pillar and then onto the pillar because there are spikes in the bottom and there are spikes on the roof, and it's just a very tough jump to navigate. But you know, it's not that bad. I made it look like nothing. Leviathan! I'm waiting for you, Zero. I guess Fafnir's disease infected me. Once I start thinking of you, I stop caring about the Dark Elf. Even if the world dies, I will be happy as long as I can defeat you. Now, let's battle! Oh goody! Leviathan can turn into a giant mech form too. Jesus! Anyway, this giant Stingray Behemoth is actually kind of challenging in that she has a pretty good strategy. Every time she seems to back away, the best thing you need to know is that when she backs away, she plans on charging through the entire area. And if she plans on charging through the entire area, you know, you better jump. But then again, sometimes she'll charge up, like where you're jumping, and that can really catch you off guard, and it can totally run in. You can totally run into it. I would recommend staying on the ground until you see her jump, and as soon as you see which side of the screen she's on, then you should probably avoid it. But, you know, sometimes she starts moving faster and faster. She loves to spawn ice dragons that can chase you. You can cut them down with the Z-Saber. And yeah, if you have good timing, good fucking hand-to-eye coordination, you can dodge her pretty well. But, you know, she could be a little bit tough. Still weak against the fire chip. I'm getting worse than ever. The only thing I can take seriously is fighting with you. But I'm happy. I'll keep going, dreaming that I can destroy you someday. See you soon. Oh, Leviathan. So, is it official? Do all three Guardians want to have sex with me, or what? That's just the vibe I'm getting, you know. They all really love me, or love fighting me, and are obsessed with me. Zero, are you okay? I'm sorry that I asked you to risk your life, but I'm gonna keep doing it. You are about to go to the third area of Neo Arcadia. It's a Temple of Wind. This is the last area before the Arcadia capital, aka the second last level. Hey boy, I wonder if we're gonna meet Harpuya there. It's only the Temple of Wind. Oh my god, that's why Tornado Man is a Tornado Man. Damn. But I digress. The Temple of Wind is actually one of the easier temples in comparison to Ice and Fire. And the only reason it's an easier level is because there's no bottomless pits, there's no spikes, there's a lot of high platforms, and if you fall, it can really fucking suck. But it doesn't kill you, it's just tedious. These panels, which were in the middle stage, which take away the laser beams, are so much more bearable in the Temple of Wind because there's not much ground to cover. Whereas in the middle stage, you had to go a long distance while dodging Fruity Pie Joes, or whatever the hell their name is. And you know, that was always kind of annoying. But in the Temple of Wind, there's nothing really getting in the way of you, there's no obstacles, so you can pass those electrical energy lasers pretty goddamn easily. I think what would have made that part so much harder is if it was like Quickman's lasers in Mega Man 2, if they were just insta-kill and killed you automatically. Then that would have been like the ultimate in bullshit, but luckily Capcom showed us mercy. So, thanks Capcom. Again, you gotta watch where you're jumping around here. Do not fall because the fall is gonna suck. You have a lot of tight, narrow pathways, and a lot of those stupid plant enemies. The plant enemies, as you'll see during this playthrough here, they will grab you any chance they can get, and then they shake you off, and even if you're in an invulnerable state, even if you just like try to rush it when you're invulnerable, they'll still grab you. You have to wait till they reach for the sky, and then lower down, and then you can jump over them. And even then, it's just kind of tedious, you know? I just keep getting caught by that stupid plant. It pisses me off. And I must question the Neo Arcadian architecture. Really? Who designed this place? Why would anyone walk or move up here? I'm just saying. I know it's a video game, but I'm just saying. Anyway, folks. We've made it to Harpuya. And El Paizo! Harpuya! You've made it here at last, Zero. Look, this is Dark Elf, a perfect cyber elf which will bring peace to this world. It will not be long before I can get rid of all the humans who waste our valuable energy and destroy Neo Arcadia, which protects them. All I have to do is destroy X, who has been interfering with the true revival of Dark Elf. I won't let that happen. You can still say such a thing? Be a good boy and die. You must know your own worth. Do you regret that you haven't shown any respect for me? Now that I am so much more than you, I've acquired a power that no one can match. I've become invincible. It's getting late. Time to wake the Dark Elf up. Let's celebrate the new history of the world. Someone's gone really Fruit Loops, I must say. Why don't you enjoy yourselves? Well then, enjoy! Well, Harpuya wouldn't fight me. Or maybe, I don't know. Ugh! Zero! Killed me! Just kill me. I will soon be controlled by Baby Elf. Kill me now, and stop him! We'll possibly kill him in part 12. Oh god.